Hi, everyone. We'll be starting shortly. We're just waiting a couple minutes to make sure everybody joins on the call today. Test 1 2 1 2. Can everybody hear me? Hi, everyone. My name is Alex. I'm a product specialist here at Evolia. So today we'll be able to get through our task management module. If you do have any questions, feel free to fill it out in the question section of the presentation, and we'll have some time towards the end to go through those factors. So today we're going to be going over the task management module, see a bit how it works on the inside and out. So the task management module allows you to create a series of tasks, and then we get to group them and manually or automatically assign them to work shifts. Employees can check off the task completed and enter the time taken to complete each task individually. So first and foremost, how do we activate the task module? The way it works is that the administrator will need to request it through our module sections. So they can go here into your settings, and then from there we'll be able to send off that request. Okay. So for that to be done, it's fairly simple. We'll be going through the settings, modules and integration, and then there will be a section for modules here for the task management, and you can send off that request, and then you'll receive a notifications from a CSM representative. Once that is completed, the task management module will be added on. So you can see here with the check mark on the left panel. And then from here, you'll be able to create your tasks in the library. And then we could also set in task assignment rules as well. So the way that works, this section basically allows you to define tasks to be accomplished by an employee during a shift. And the assignment rules allows you to automatically associate those set of tasks with a shift based on its position, work location, and time slot. So if we're taking a look right here into the task library, the way it works is that we'll be adding in a new task. From there, we'll be able to add in a name. So first name and last name. So let's go ahead and put in a test. So you can put it both in the languages that you have, English, French, and Spanish, depending on what that's activated on your account. And after that, you go to the next panel, for which you'll be able to enter a description, once again in English and French if applicable, or in Spanish. So example, today you would have to clean up the workstation. So I'll be able to add in a description telling them what to do. I also have the option to attach a file if I need them to fill out something or have access to a policies report. And after that, I could also impose a time. So I can say that this task might take the employee in question 15 or maybe even 20 minutes, 21 minutes. You enter the time need be for the task in question. Then after that, we could also force the employees to enter their time worked for the following shift. So when the employees will check off their tasks throughout their day, they'll have to indicate how long it took them to complete the following task in question. So I'll simply come here, save it, and then it's been added on to my library. So I could go ahead and set all that in automatically, and then I could set assignment rules if I would like to automate the task assignments when creating a shift. So example, if I were to say, well, these are my tasks for my retail group. So I'll go ahead and create that. Again, both in English and in French. And then I set the parameters. So I'll be able to say, great, this is for this specific team. So I'll be able to select, example, my team as to which it applies to, what position in question. So example, today it's going to be my sales reps. They're going to be doing these tasks. They're going to be doing it, example, for a specific store as well. So different locations for which we can apply to. So I'll be able to specify what days throughout the weeks as well as to when it'll be applicable. So I indicate the team, the position, the locations, and then I can say, well, these tasks are strictly for Monday tasks, and it's for this given shift, anybody working between 9 and 10 a.m. on Mondays, or maybe throughout the entire week, or all the shifts in question, and all these tasks will be added on automatically. So on the next step here, we'll be able to add in those set tasks. I can say, great, on Mondays or specific days that we chose from, let's add all the tasks in question. So I'll be able to say, great, clean your workstation. After that, you need to do an inventory. You have to go get the keys, return them. We have our test here that we just created. We also have our promotions that we added on. So we add all that in, and then we can choose the order. All right, so first you're going to clean, you're going to do your update on your promotions, and after that, you're going to do your inventory and then the test. So I'll add that in, and it'll be automatically added in. As you can see right here for a retail store, here are the tasks and questions. We can see the teams, positions, and locations that's applied to. We can modify them if need be, of course, change the parameters of them, or of course, simply delete them if need be. So the concept here is that when you're creating the following shift for a given store or a given department or sub-department, those tasks are added on automatically. Now the goal here is really to simplify the whole process. Now the way that works is that when you're going to create the shift, those tasks will be added on automatically. So I'll be able to create a shift, example, assigned to an employee, and then I'll specify the team that I'm looking for. So let's look for my sales team. Today, we're going to need a sales representative, and they're going to be working in my retail store. Automatically, when I create these shifts, and then we're going to give it, of course, on a Monday, so that making sure those tasks jump on automatically. And as you can see, by creating the shift, these 3 tasks were added on automatically based on the parameters I set. Now, considering the time it is, if I were to back it up between 8, so that we go and get the other ones, as you can see, the other tasks that we created previously were just added on automatically, since it falls within the gap of my 9 to 10 a.m. shift. And then the rest remains as is. So you create the shift, you give it to the employee, and then the employees will be able to punch in and indicate which task they completed. So when they do so, they'll be able to see it right here in the punch, and then employees would come in. And this could be done, of course, either on the fixed version as I am showing you today, or on the mobile app. So employees simply enter their punch, and then they'll be able to see which tasks they have to do throughout their day. So if I were to just go for my employee here, and then I'll be able to clock in, once the clock in is completed, I'll be able to see the task given for the following shift. Now, was there any questions that we wanted to go through in particular? No? Perfect. So if we take a look at the schedule, the way it would look afterwards, it'd be fairly simple. Let me go ahead and filter out that specific team. When tasks are available on a given employee, this is where we'll be able to see it. So they have, example, in this case, my employee has 0 out of 3 tasks completed on today's shift. If I'd like to see it, I simply click on it and I'll be able to obtain that information here. I can even check it off for the given employee if need be as well. As you can see, if there's a duration time that needs to be entered, I could say, great, this one took me 15 minutes to do. And then I could leave a note X for my manager, letting him know what happened for whatever reason. So that would give you a summary as our task management module. It is available on our business and enterprise plan if it is something of interest. And as stated earlier, you simply have to go into your settings, into the modules and integration section, and then submit your request to activate or deactivate this module if need be. So I thank you for everybody's time today. It was very much appreciated. If you do have any questions, feel free to send it afterwards if need be, or directly through this webinar. And it'll be a pleasure to go everything with you. Thank you.